off the lights, put on your headphones, and enter the world of red eyes.
Hospitals are supposed to be places of healing, places where people go to recover, to survive, to leave. But there's one hospital at the edge of the city where people don't leave. Not at night, especially not after 3 o'clock a.m. I didn't believe any of that when I got the job. I was hired as a night shift attendant. The pay was good, and I needed the money. The building itself looked old, but still functional. During the day, everything felt normal. Patients, doctors, nurses, the usual routine. But the night shift was different. Too quiet. Too still. On my first night, the senior nurse handed me a list and said one thing before walking away. Whatever you hear after 3 o'clock a.m., don't respond. I laughed nervously. Why? She stopped for a second, then said quietly, because not all patients are alive. The first few hours were normal. I checked rooms, delivered medicines, and updated records. By 2:45 a.m., most patients were asleep. The hallways were empty. The lights flickered occasionally, and the silence started feeling heavy. At exactly 2:59 a.m., the clock on the wall stopped ticking. Everything went still. Then, the hospital intercom turned on by itself. A soft voice echoed through the building. New patient admitted. I froze. There were no emergency cases that night. No ambulances. Nothing. Still, my duty forced me to check. The screen at the nurse station flickered and showed a room number. Room 307. I grabbed the file and walked toward the corridor. The hallway felt colder with every step. When I reached room 307, the door was slightly open, but I clearly remembered. Room 307 was empty. Slowly, I pushed the door open. The bed was occupied. A patient was lying there, completely still, covered with a white sheet. I stepped closer. Hello? I said softly. No response. I looked at the patient chart. There was no name. No details. Just one line written in red ink. Arrived at 3 o'clock a.m. My hands started shaking. I slowly lifted the sheet. The face underneath made my blood run. It was me. I stumbled back in horror. That's not possible, I whispered. But the body on the bed suddenly opened its eyes, and they were completely black. It sat up slowly. You're late, it said. I ran. I didn't stop to think. I ran straight out of the room and into the hallway. But something was wrong. The corridor looked longer, different. The lights above me flickered rapidly. Doors on both sides began opening, one by one. Inside each room, patients were sitting up, all of them staring at me, their faces pale, their eyes empty. The intercom turned on again. All staff report to ward. Their heads turned toward me at the same time. And then they all whispered together, stay. I ran toward the elevator, pressing the button repeatedly. When it finally opened, I rushed inside. The doors closed. I pressed the ground floor, but the elevator didn't go down. It went up, floor 4.